for Sonic Roll. Okay, fine. Now I have to quit the game. Because I gotta focus on this. Otherwise I get really crap luck.
You got your shirt on.
I got the shirt on. That doesn't count when I'm doing something else at the same time. Alright. It's okay. Oh, by the way, folks, the DM, yeah, the DM basically soft locked the story. I wish I was making this up, but yeah, but our DM soft locked the story.
Yep. That's why you never have chosen ones in the games or role playing.
I mean, could you just give it to someone else that would also function with someone?
Right.
Yeah, but it would be like you'd give another character access to use a similar
Nope.
item. No.
Because it requires a character who is not here right now.
Well, that's why I'm saying you would create an alternate version for a character who is here.
It's someone else's character, so that does not have permission to use them.
Yep.
That's not what I'm
So
saying. That is not what I'm saying at all.
no,
You're
I
not
know what
being.
you're. I know what you're saying.
What you're saying, but we're not going to butcher a character while the guy who owns the character isn't here.
I didn't say butcher a character. I said do something fucking else to get the story moving along.
Oh yeah.
What are we supposed to do other than summon a... What kaiju do we summon?
Well, here's what we can do. We're in the witchlight. This is why I was like thinking. Here's what we can do. I'm not a game master, but I've been enough of a game master to figure out what to do here myself. And what we can do is that the night before, while we were all camping, we all had another weird ass dream.
Weird collective dream? Oh,
Yeah.
Christ, I guess lead into one of the later projects, actually. If you want to
And
do
this
it.
could literally help us out later in the game for like, oh hey, the dream could give us a clue to like help us control the kaiju if we like
Or
have
fake
to
to a
use
good
kaiju
ending,
versus
basically.
kaiju.
I
Yeah.
didn't
Or,
know
yeah.
a thing about kaiju. I don't remember the last session we played, honestly. It's been a while.
We gotta fight the Jabberwocky with another big ass monster.
Fight the Jabberwocky with a monster or kaiju or something else.
Oh, right. I wasn't here for a session because of fucking work. Right.
Any ideas right now? Okay.
Yeah, normal activities. Azeroth is indulging in his most accurate of fashions.
Salty.
Kind of sandy. Smells funny.
Marigold is making a late night like a pot of tea for everyone. And is now, if we're all having trouble sleeping, I heard this tea helps. God knows I'm gonna need it. She pours herself a cup.
Tea. A letter in common. Tea.
Like Rosark takes a cup and just sips it. To be frank, I much prefer coffee.
What was that?
Sark looks.
I'm
Marigold.
gonna. I'm gonna
Marigold
go.
absolutely laughs at that because that's something she's only read about in books. And actually, no, newspapers weren't that big, especially like cartoon ones. So no, it was definitely. So yeah, so she's laughing seeing this.
You said he was standing like guard by the entrance. Yeah, Azimuth's gonna go over there and sit down next to his collapsed ass self.
Rosark like lays on her bike seat and just sleeps.
Marigold, being in a cave before, sets up a tent.
You said being in a
Mostly
cave.
because she's experienced bat guano before and is like, I'm not sure about you guys, but I'm gonna sleep under some cover.
Azimuth, being native to caves, doesn't care.
There are nights
Rosark,
where
for
he
once,
opens
lived in
his
a
mouth.
cave,
There are
also does not
nights.
give a hoot.
There are nights where he on purposely snores so he could catch some guano.
That's not true. It's just that he doesn't mind either way. It's homey.
As soon as
It's a
Marigold
human's
finished
equivalent to
setting up her
The little
tent,
goblin tribe, it's basically just breakfast.
a cave to
yeah.
Azimuth is a human's equivalent of a cozy cabin.
But yeah, once Marigold finished setting up her tent, she then just goes right to sleep.
I guess.
Then she wakes up real quick, puts out the fire, and then goes back to sleep because never leave a fire unattended, folks.
Yeah, the wild shaped druid walks in as a fucking bear. Don't leave fires burning, kids.
Lay fire, burn.
Nah, but Azimuth is gonna he's gonna sit there. He's gonna be, well, I guess I'm taking watch now. At least is this recognizable? Is it recognizable? A bat, you said, but bigger. Where's it coming from? Deeper in the cave, I suppose. I'm still okay. Uh, with his fantastical 60 feet of dark vision, he will just look in the direction and wait. Prepare an action, prepare a nice, classy eldritch blast whenever a creature comes within distance. Or more accurately, nah. We're just going to prepare a regular melee attack. In case something comes. Azimuth's in prime baseball position with his hammer. It sounds big. How big is this cave? I'm still. Okay, nothing too crazy. Yeah, he's gonna keep the prime baseball position. He's ready to give whatever comes a good weapon, and he should be able to see them in advance. While I'm in a cave, is that where the emerald was? No, I was sitting next to the admiral. A moment ago, I stood up. That's the only distance I've changed. I stood up. Whoever made that noise, that was a very accurate fucking cow noise.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It sounded exactly. It sounded exactly like the Minecraft cow hurt noise. You were saying about the cow that's very emaciated or very destroyed, splatted on the ground. Very, very delightful. Ooh, room service.
Considering where she's from, I think that would. No role intended.
Yeah, no role intended though. Also break roll Sark up.
Depending on how high it fell from, it can make quite the resounding thud.
Like a massive wood.
Not to mention the crushing and cracking of bones and splat of guts.
Ah, it's fine.
And muscle. Damn, wet muscle.
It's fine.
Like, have you ever thrown a fish onto a ground?
Fish.
Fish. I tend to treat my meat with a lot of respect. So no, I have not thrown a fish on the ground. Although
I did once
I've heard
completely
them
by
drop into the
accident.
water though.
I did it once completely by accident. I was trying to throw the fish back into the water, but I threw too short and it landed just... Like, it landed in the very shallow part of the water. So it hit land, but it had enough water for it to swim away.
Well, at least it was alive at that point. Yeah. I'm like, damn. With my 60 feet of dark vision, I can't tell what it is. Ugly to Azeroth. Now that is a novel idea. All right, we'll describe. What do I see? Oh, okay. I don't see it. Oh, I'm in the meme channel. That would do it. Where's it at, General? Okay. Wow, 4 ears. I think you can hear all the things. Subscribe on Patreon.
Oh, that thing.
Holy moly!
That's a man bat.
It looks like a friggin'
That's a
knoll.
Camazotz.
It looks like a knoll that's been taking batroids.
Nice.
Looks like a Noel's been taking bat HRT. You went too far with it.
I sexually identify as a Batman.
I sexually identify as man.
Okay, in life, like in real life here, I honestly love bats. And by the way, from the looks of that bat, the way its movement and shape, that actually looks like a type of vampire bat, but the nose is all wrong, actually.
Yeah, it's very dog-like.
Yeah, its stance is very vampire bat-like because they're like one of the few bats that literally walk on ground like often enough that they're literally recorded doing it. Yeah, I mean, they could literally jump and take off. They're one of the few that could do that shit.
Yeah, Azeroth's gonna just sit there and watch for the time being. Don't want to get too abrasive. You don't know what it's going to be like. How this is
Marigold, seeing this bat, it's not like full PTSD because she's not a soldier and hasn't seen true trauma, but she recognizes a giant bat when she sees one and is like no mercy, and is gonna shoot at this thing.
Azimuth just standing there at the end of the cave. What the fuck are you doing?
Now you see Marigold come out in a nightgown that she.
Yeah.
Is there a map pulled up? I have no idea if we're within 20 feet then.
Yeah, I didn't even turn my computer on.
Why don't you have your computer on?
Because I don't leave my computer on all day, especially when
No,
I'm
not
at
all
work.
day. I'm like in preparation for the session, but I suppose you did just get back. Does it take your computer a long time to boot up or something?
No, I just completely didn't think about turning it on until now.
That's wild. Oh yeah, there was a period of time where you didn't have one. Now that I think about it, I suppose that's fair.
Yep.
Yeah. Azimuth, a solid 4 years older than Marigold, just confused as fuck. Why are you charging the bat? Why are you screaming at the bat?
Marigold not answering is more trying to kill this bat.
Until Marigold screamed, it was leaving us alone. It's not wise to enter the fray so immediately, or to more accurately give away the position from the start. We could have had a surprise round, but no. Now the bat gets one.
Well, technically, I was trying to shoot at it first.
It heard you. Bow your head in disgrace, 'cause I cast these nuts upon your face. Not Marigold's.
Boo! 20-yard boo! Oh dear God, we're gonna get sued.
I said not Marigold's.
No, it's because I accidentally did a Harmon Quest joke.
Why the fuck is everyone so scared? That shit like never happens, especially at this level. It gets blown out of proportion so significantly. That's not how the fucking internet works.
Now I know.
No one here is nearly as important as Pal World is to Nintendo. I still don't see a map. Oh, right. It's on Roll20. It's not on fucking... Right.
We're all within 40 feet of this thing.
I think you said 20.
Oh.
I don't know where. Where am I? I can't find me.
I mean, if he didn't wake up from the same thing that these other two characters that claim they instantly wake up from. With those big ears, I fucking doubt it. What the fuck is... Oh, okay, here we go. Pan. Oh, it's just that I can't do that. I see. I see fruit punch. Okay, so the Admiral's the one to the left of Azermoth, and Marigold's to the right, presumably. And you're saying it's outside the cave? There is a possibility that it is out of range. What the hell are you talking about?
I put a purple dot on my character. Look at my peg.
Not Dwight. Oh, I don't have access to move this version of Azermoth, do I? Naughty, naughty. Make a new one. There we go. Boop. And Azermoth to end all Azermoths. There was fucking 3 of them for a second there. Boy, oh boy.
One of the Azermoths better be smart.
Poor Marigold. How does one be a female and pitch a tent at the same time? In a cave of all places.
You know, that's not a bad thing I did, honestly.
I'm getting at the obvious jokes there. Do it. Do it. Misconstrue it. Approve it. Boo it. Dilute it. Cayute it. Oh, man.
So, what should we do with the forest? Pollute it.
What should I do with the animal? Shoot it. I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Enough. I'm not picky.
Seems legit.
I wouldn't have even bothered with the props, honestly.
Yep.
Let's say you said con. Where's my con? Oh, there it is. 12.
$18.
Does it have anything to do with the frightened effect? Okay. Okay. Okay.
Right. I mean, I'm good distance away from the entrance of the cave. So
You
I
fucked
mean, I'll
this
go-
for me. I hope you know.
Right. I assume everyone's rolled initiative.
No, we haven't yet.
All right. All right. Also, I'm going last. Got that one.
I also got an at one.
On initiative? God damn.
Yes.
Well, it doesn't matter. Oh, for fuck's sakes. You gotta be shitting. All 3 of us got in that one.
Are you fucking serious?
Uh-huh. I think he knows now. Hey, he's got a con save to make. I presume with this once a day power, it's not fucking silent, or is it like a gaze thing, or is it a fucking spell, or what? Yeah, then he's probably fucking awake.
I would agree.
Oh, it's easy. Just lock in. I don't like the distinct lack of area where the guy is actually at. It's just the case. You've doomed us all, you 16-year-old fool. You've doomed us all.
Well, technically, what makes it worse is she's not 16, she's 14.
You've doomed us all, you 14-year-old fool. It makes no difference to me. You're underage either way, and thus not what I want to be around.
No, fair enough.
The
I
only
don't know
people I
why I
hang
made
out
my
with,
character so young. I think I did it as a joke. I honestly think I did it as a joke, and now I kind of am like... I forget that my character's technically 14.
Marigold time skip arc.
That would be interesting, actually. That would be an interesting...
Azeroth, the true babysitter.
Not even.
I have to deal with an explosive goblin and a 14-year-old. It can't be much different.
Hey, at least a 14-year-old actually can handle herself. She's dealt with worse than this.
Azeroth may like the taste of rocks, but it's not because it's dumb. It's because he's mineral deficient. That's a normal kobold issue. You think these scales make themselves shine? Hell no. It's the rocks. He's fully aware. He talks a little odd, and it's because he's new to common. Ooh. Ooh, ah, ah, ting tang, wow, wow, bing bang. Okay. We got 3 1s, and this guy's gonna get whatever the fuck he gets. Can't wait.
That means all three of us go at the exact same time.
Well, I'm not going at all because I'm fucking stunned. Our position was given away, and I failed my save. I have commit to die.
I don't know why, but that sounds like a t-shirt.
Yeah. Kobolds should be resistant to sound-based attacks since they don't have fucking ears. At least not the same type that humanoids mostly have. Just a hole. Just a hole. It doesn't have anybody in it from my perspective, but okay.
Same here.
Perhaps you'll just have to repopulate a new list. We all got ones except for the bat.
Yeah, everyone.
My dexterity. Oh, right. Plus fucking 0.
5.
Oh yeah, keep doing the
Dexterity
shooting.
modifier is +2. What? Okay. Yeah.
But there's also moments like this where I actually remind myself why I made Marigold 14. Because situations like this,
I don't understand. I don't follow.
it's a joke because she's like young and dexterous. Fair. I play a lot more Pathfinder than I do D&D, so that is where I often think of. Anywho, let's fight this bat.
Good.
Holy moly!
Too bad it's for
Holy
initiative.
balls.
Bro woke up and then fucking punched the bat's teeth in. Shut up!
Yeah. Please, Seth, let it be that way.
Shut up, you big bat. I'm trying to sleep. For some reason, I was imagining him with a chunkla. It's about to throw it at the bat.
Oh,
It's
it'll
an
be a
improvised
strength.
weapon. So
It's a strength.
Worth a shot. Proximate enough? Could I persuade you to use premium home defense?
So, there we go.
Ah, big bastard. Indeed. I agree with the sizing.
Marigold looks to Az and is like, and you said that, and you laughed at me when I pitched a tent. Then pulls out her gun with the fireball and blasts the bat right in the face. I know, I'm just hoping. I don't want to die is the thing, man.
She was
I just
kind
want
of
to play
already
out what
drawing
happened.
before this con save, so it's a bit weird either way. What a weird mechanic. Oh. I hope it's not me. Yeah, but he's got advantage on me, which is really not panning out great.
Uh-oh. One. Yes. No. Damn.
So 8 damage.
15.
No, 8. He said take the lower.
Oh. All right.
Half her health disappeared in an instant.
All right. So this would be like a. So I take 8. You know what I mean? All right.
You're saying? Have your sweet succulent advantage. I'm fucking stunned, so I think he gets it. That is my armor class. My armor class is 18. If you say. Azeroth got flashbang, brother. He got completely blindsided. 11 it is. Beep beep. Got it. Does that shake the stunned effect, or is it a one turn thing, or? Okay.
So
So
after.
So it is a one turn thing. Got it.
So after it smacked me, definitely grazed me. Then seeing it bite Azimuth, while it's feeding on Azimuth, I'm gonna go off like to the side of it, and then I'm gonna use my fire bullet and shoot it. Try to aim for like the chest. I want to try to burn this bitch from the inside out.
You try to use Gunslinger Artificer like it's fucking Arcane Archer.
Oh, absolute.
Typically, they don't have different bullets. They have fucking the flame turret, they got the force turret, and then they got the temporary health turret, which any of which can be turned into a hand cannon.
Fair. And I definitely used the fire one. I'm gonna burn this bitch from the inside out.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, this I think it's a save actually for this. For the flame one. It's an area of effect. Kind of acts as a spell.
19.
That works too. I must not have came through the mic. Gotcha.
Yeah. That 19 was for nothing.
Save it for later.
I can't. Once it's been rolled, it's already been used.
No. Important dice. The whole idea is to save for later. I know.
Nice.
2d8 fire damage. I think that's the typical going rate for the flamethrower.
I'll do it on here. I'll do it on the board, on the thing.
You can use your arcane firearm as a spellcasting focus for your artificer spells. When you cast an artificer spell through this firearm, you can roll a d8 and gain bonus to one of the spell's damage rolls equal to the number. At 5th level artificer. I always forget about that little tidbit. Neat. Does that apply to the flamethrower?
9 points of damage.
Damn, the highest and the lowest.
Yeah, I know, right?
We are having some funky rolls tonight. We got so many ones.
Yeah, we should call this the botch session.
Yeah. The uncanceled, canceled session.
At least we're getting all these bad rolls out in this game and not when we actually need them.
Azermoth, you're the tank of this party. Blood, I have the worst heavy armor in D&D. I do have a higher armor class than fucking wizards, though.
Everyone has a higher armor class than a wizard.
Yeah. No, I mean they're. I think sorcerers. Yeah, but sorcerers can have a shield. Yeah, they can.
Depends on the type.
I'll pull it up. I might be thinking of a specific type of sorcerer. No, I'm not.
Now, there are some wizards that do have natural armor, but those are because they were like from dragons and shit.
Yeah, that'll do it. I think I might be thinking of draconic or something. Who knows? One of these mother yuckers gets it. Anyway, not important.
I'm actually gonna move away 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I'm gonna be over here by this rock. No.
Opportunity attack.
Wait, what?
You open yourself up.
You step out of melee range of a character, it gets a free attack on you using its reaction.
Oh, yeah. But it's on fire. I feel like it should be coming at a disadvantage.
And unfortunately, D&D doesn't typically work that way.
God damn, then yes. So yeah, I kind of have no choice. That hits.
Actually, the flamethrower is bonus action.
Oh, really?
On each of your turns, you can take a bonus action to cause the cannon to activate if you are within 60 feet of it. As part of the same bonus action, you can direct the cannon to move as well. As well. I'll double check on that. I'll get back to you. I might be spoiled.
How much is it? How much damage does it do to me? You know what? I think I will use the disengage action because Marigold is hurt. Like after I move and do the disengage and after shooting the bat, I think that's my whole turn.
All right. I'm going to shoot it with
And
firebolt.
burst in the flames.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Crit damage. And that's a total of 28 damage to this thing.
Holy shit.
Firebolt straight in the eye. Right between the eyes. And here's the funny thing. If Marigold, if you were to see this, how Arsark's posed, you can tell that just ain't some sort of goblin. That's a gunslinger right there.
Ain't just some goblin, I'm a gunslinger. Yeah.
So, hold on. So how much health does a bat have?
This is a big bat, not normal.
True. 28 plus 9. That's like 37 points of damage. This thing's got to have like 50.
He's a big fella.
Too late.
Azeroth had a fig. Oh, good.
Can I use a cantrip?
Swashbuckler. I don't know. I'm taking a shot in the dark. Me personally, I'm a fan of Mastermind because, the help action as a bonus action means that you can give someone advantage every turn. That someone can also be yourself.
I mean, he is a colonel, so I feel like Swashbuckler isn't that far.
Damn. That also means the first turn of combat was squandered. His assassin benefits have diminished. Mm-hmm.
Right.
I like it. I like Assassin because it does crazy one-shot damage the first turn of combat. After that, you lose a lot of.
Damn.
His rapier goes fish. I was totally wrong about the sorcerer thing. I was mistaken. I don't know if I was looking at Baldur's Gate or something, or some fucking weird subclass that doesn't actually exist, or I don't know. But I was completely wrong.
Wizards are normally supposed to be squishy.
No, I was talking about sorcerers.
Oh.
I think wizards. No, I was gonna say blade singer, but war magic they might get shields. Mm, I don't think so.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say
but
it's
he's already
also
had a
on
turn, so I haven't been stunned. Yeah, but I'm like with your screech, you already had a turn after that, and then finished that turn. On this turn order, Azzy is not stunned anymore, so the advantage is gone. He can still make an attack. Yeah, it can definitely be very specific with some effects. So if it does say until the end of your next turn, no, okay, then yeah, still stunned. Well, then again, was it the same turn that it screeched and attacked us? Because we weren't in combat at that point. Does it count as the same turn? Because it went, the admiral went, and then it went again. I'd say that's its next turn, but it's up to you. Works for me. Save. An athletic save. Oh, for dramatic effect. Well, I do have a decent dirty 20.
Are you not entertained?
No, cool. We love that. We also love that.
Um, what else am I gonna do but shoot this thing again? But this time, but I was gonna say this time, I'm using
It'll.
a firebolt. Marigold's casting spell.
Ah. Uh. Well, on the plus side, on the On the plus side, you can add an extra D8 to the damage if you hit him.
Oh yeah, I do have a Scorching Ray. That's a blinding light too, isn't it? And it's a bat. Hell yeah. Oh shit. Hell yeah, Scorching Ray.
Yeah, lots of D20s. You do only get to add the D8 to one of the damage rolls, though.
Alright.
You could also, as a bonus action, do Force Ballista. Well, no, you determined that you were using Flamethrower at the beginning of combat, so you're stuck with that as your bonus action option.
There, yeah. But what do I roll for Scorching Ray?
You gotta roll to hit first.
Oh, alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like Eldritch Blast.
15 for the first one.
Also, don't forget to add your spell.
13
spell
again. 13.
You're adding your spell attack modifier, right?
I didn't. No, I am not.
Fuck's sakes.
16.
You gotta add it. What's your intelligence? What's your intelligence?
My intelligence is a 4.
Yeah, because it's his intelligence plus proficiency. Well, no, at that point it would be 7. That's weird. Yeah.
So 16 plus 7, that'd be...
Is it not his intelligence score plus his proficiency bonus?
So, either way. Alright,
yeah.
So then my last one. So my last
okay.
one.
I thought he said his. I thought he said his intelligence was plus 4.
My intelligence is a plus 4.
Then yeah, 7.
I thought 18 was a 4.
18 is a 4. Feat, maybe? Ability score improvement? I don't know if he's got a separate sheet.
I have a separate sheet. I never use my Beyond sheet.
That tracks. Yeah, we're only level 7, so there couldn't have been more than 1 feat. Well,
alright then. Either way, then I got my last one is 22. Yeah.
And then a D8 from Artificer. You're over 5th level in Artificer, right? Oh, never mind. Disregard the 8. Okay, then add the 8. If you look at the image that I sent in general, it has an arcane fire. You gotta turn a wand, staff, a rod into arcane firearm. Yeah. Basically, he's His cannon is his staff, and is his arcane focus, which acts as the arcane firearm as well.
Yeah. There's a 10, a 5, and a 7. So 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Plus the 8. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 points of damage.
Is that with or without the D8?
That's with the D8.
Okay, good. No, you only do it once. You only do it for one of the damage rolls.
Yep. There's a marigold is slightly humming. I could see clearly now the rain has gone. Yeah, I'm gonna stay where I'm at because I'm out of the bat's blast range. So I'm gonna stay here.
Goblin time.
Yeah. So this
Proceed,
thing has a
Goblin.
frontal blast radius, and Marigold's currently on the blast radius, right? Oh. Alright.
I got a bucket full of sunshine. Okay, last one. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to move. I'm trying to move my character. I cannot.
You what?
And I cannot move.
Yeah, it's because he made an icon of you. Just reinstall yourself into reality. If you go on the right side and grab there you go. I'm like, if you can't move that one, just make a new one.
Hang on. Mine's one just went over to the corner. In the meantime, it's tiny sword time. Let's see if I get anything. 24 to hit. That is a 6. 6 damage. Yeah? I'm glad that's over with.
Yeah, Marigold runs out and is like, checks to see if it's not a vampire or a werebat or anything like that. Make sure there's not any human qualities if it's just a pure bat.
Foolish girl. You
Marigold's
alerted it.
gonna start cutting it up.
I've got holes in me because you felt like you needed to be yelling before you go hunting down a big bat.
I rolled a 19 to see if I recall any research on what this thing is.
Oh, we're still in the Fae?
That's in the Feywild. We were always in the Feywild, dude.
I'm still catching up because I wasn't here from before.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Marigold is gonna take this thing's wings and fur and make a cloak out of this shit. Then she looks at Rosark and says, "Whew, good timing. I needed a new dress."
Yeah.
That's really what you think about. I'm over here bleeding all over the place because you can't take hold of yourself, and you think you're going to make a dress out of this creature.
Hang on, hold on. Rosark walks over and tries to do a medicine check and try and stop the bleeding.
You're not supposed to rub sand in it.
What am I supposed to do then?
Not that. Get that out of here. I'd rather put salt on it.
Alright. After guidance, after a bit
I
of
want
to-
not using
I rise. I want to eat salty rocks. Bleh, 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 so salty, so good.
Oh no, this is what you're probably craving. Like, whoa, I need some dehydrated blood.
I need some iron in my diet. I'm gonna fall over if I stand up too quickly. Bleh.
Yeah.
Woo.
Rosark's like, alright, I stopped the bleeding with Azeroth. Do you need any help with this?
I need blood. Bleh.
I wish the goblin would. I think I wish the kobold would shut his trap right now. I just got woken up.
See, the fun part about kobolds is they already have massive canines. It's not like my teeth are gonna get any bigger.
Like Rosark's like talking to Marigold. She's making this cloak and or dress. Whatever
I
she's
don't
starting to
know if
make.
you're facing away from your microphone or if I have to turn you up, but it sounds very mumbly. Is anyone else?
Sorry. Can you hear me now?
That's
Yeah,
better,
you're
yeah.
fine. I
Alright.
got it.
Rosark sits next to Marigold as she's making the
Are you sure about that? I am going
Yeah,
to
she
use
looks
your
at Marigold looks at Rosark and is like, to be honest, the dress thing is just to mess with them. I just really hate these things.
Really? I was gonna ask
Oh
her.
yeah, no.
What's it
Oh, so
doing here?
Azeroth might indeed have an idea of what it was.
Uh,
I'm like, you didn't identify it to me, so I figured it would be outlandish, but that's Azeroth lived on the cusp of the Underdark.
do you think people would do you think people will like me in your world if I were to, be with you guys?
No.
She's
Um,
talking to Marigold.
well, that's a bit of a trick question because
They never seen
where
a
I'm
goblin,
from,
have they?
people don't like me.
Really? I mean, you're human, and from what I'm hearing, you guys are.
Human don't mean shit from where I'm from.
What do you mean it
Uh,
doesn't mean shit? I mean, almost you're the most common thing to be found in your
Marigold
world.
Marigold like unsleeves like a long sleeve and she says like you see what's going on with my skin?
Describe to me what's going on with her skin.
Yeah, there like there's nothing really going on with her skin. She just kind of is pointing out that she's like of a different color.
No,
She's
that's
like,
just normal human
As
skin.
Azeroth and the Goblin
well,
both looking at
I
you.
know. Well, technically, to some people, I would be considered that, considering that my father is from Europe and my mother is from Mexico. But
What
where
does
I'm
Mexico
from,
do with any of
your
it?
race is kind of hated. And for humans, your race is honestly determined by the color of their skin.
That's stupid. They all taste the same.
That, yeah,
I agree, it
what?
is stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid. I mean, you
In
don't
my world,
you
there was
should be
literally a
based
whole
off of
war that got fought over the rights of people. Like,
Hmm.
entire groups of people were enslaved based on their color of their skin or the countries they're from. It was awful.
What is a right? Do you
Oh,
mean like
rights
on
are
paper?
basically,
no rights are what is a naturally given thing, like the right to be free. You're not supposed to belong to a person. You're not supposed to be hated based on who you are. In my country, we made a few mistakes, don't get me wrong, but we tried to better ourselves.
doesn't
We
sound
literally
like
just got
better
rid
for.
of slavery, and our country just now welcomes those who are enslavement, now makes them free.
Hmm. I
That's
see. So the
right, but
only
I
right.
assume there's still bad things happening there, right?
I think it was called the Civil War.
Uh,
My
In
parents were
that,
young when that happened.
in that case, the only right a kobold has is to earn their keep.
Oh no, you, a kobold, would probably have no rights.
What about
The
me?
country I'm in just got its shit together about that. If you guys went into there, they would absolutely make humanity's peace absolute because they would have a united thing to hate.
Unless you're a dragonborn, or something else. It's not going to be easy.
Yeah, I already don't say his name. I know of a being of pure malice that would put your world in its place, basically.
Joe Biden.
No, no, that's not what I mean. The one with the missing eye and the
It's a,
missing hand.
it was the name of this kobold that spent way too much time around the hatchery. Never trusted him.
Ah, no, I'm talking about how do I phrase this right?
He liked ice rocks.
The Lich God. I'm just gonna say it like that.
Nah, only know a Draco Lich.
Him. Same. That's why I refuse to say it.
Oh, he who
As I
should
don't want
not
to
be
offend
named?
him. Hmm.
So, if I decided to call him Fluffy,
That's not gonna work. You need to actually know his name.
alright, so we'll just nickname him Fluffy for now.
I was gonna nickname him Jeremy.
I like Fluffy.
Alright.
The
Well,
Great Blue Draco Lich Bob.
well, we're going codenamed Fluffy, has amassed has always amassed armies of undead and conquered entire worlds from what I have known. I wouldn't be surprised if even the gods were afraid of him. There is nothing that he wouldn't conquer. He would show up, touch, and then that would immediately be destroyed.
Good death.
His eye in his hand. Yeah.
Oh, it's the Vagina Man.
You made me panic right there.
Well, you can't say his real name,
Why we're
even if
calling
he's
him
a
Fluffy?
poser.
Yeah, but he is a threat though.
Bob is way stronger. Big Blue Draco Lich.
Neat. That's good.
Worship a wizard.
Um, you,
Yeah, well, they're all wizards anyway.
Fane, keep us safe from that thing.
Or sometimes sorcerers or druids, but that's beside the point. Mostly they're wizards.
And from my goblin tribe, I have heard a few stories about about other beings that are not as powerful, but either pissed off the gods or claim to be a god of their own, right?
Look, that's not that anyway. Not any of this is completely unimportant. I have my thumb in a hole in my side, so if we could continue on what we were doing before, aka you. Yeah, it's me.
Marigold does.
I don't.
Yep, Marigold, after she's done taking the bat, she runs over to Rosark and then, heals him.
I'm not damaged.
Oh wow, you're gonna run right past me. I see how it is.
I mean, not Rosark, I mean, Azramoth.
Whoa! Oh, easy fix. Hmm. I have this. I have this iron key that I got from a tree.
I also have a cast iron skillet.
Nah, it's got too
Uh,
much flavor on it.
I think I got I got a sickle, if you want it.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
Yeah.
Azramoth will take the sickle and he's gonna walk
Marigold
around.
takes the bat into the campsite and then goes into the tent.
Azramoth's gonna walk around, kind of looking for war. He's gonna start using your pickle, God damn it, sickle as a pickaxe.
All right.
Until it's
Whoop.
either dull or he finds actual iron.
All right. In the meantime, Resource going to use magical tinkering to make a music box. Wind it
If the
up.
sickle
Lay out.
gets dull before
Tuck
iron's
herself
found, he's just gonna eat the sickle.
Right. First gonna head back to her bike. Wind up the music box. Tuck herself in. And let the lullaby play.
Lullaby playing in the background. Pink, pink.
So much worse.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, we
if I
let Valen just blast in this thing.
if I hadn't failed my save, I'd have something that can absolutely debilitate anything bat related. I have multiple things, but I was too busy being stuck. The element of surprise was removed. The sweet succulent power of the shatter spell is really good against anything with ear dominant activity.
Oh yeah, absolute.
Two corpses. Who died?
No, Marigold dragged the bat corpse like by her tent.
Did you ever roll those health dice, or did you decide not to use them?
Oh no, I forgot to roll them.
Alright.
But he didn't even sleep.
Alright.
Fair enough. God damn. You gain 12 points.
The dependency.
You gain 12 points of damage. Health point. Yeah. You gain 12 hit points back.
Got it.
I rolled 2 6s.
The dependency on a specific person being here, there are workarounds that don't involve their character or butchering their character or utilizing their character. There are plenty of ways to work around it.
Oh yeah.
What?
Gamora! Gamora!
I'm like, what? Do you guys just
South
use
Park.
enlarge on him, or does he have some funky thing that's just like a thing?
Yeah. Anyways, right.
I see. It's homebrew. I wasn't sure if you're going for something official like not Echo Knight, Rune Knight or Giant Barbarian or anything like that, or the enlarged spell that can be put on any of those to make a kaiju.
Yeah, there's also like something alchemists can do to